Hello, my name is Matthew and I work with AmpUp's government and utility team. We're continuing our series of videos summarizing important incentive programs to support our hardware, installation, and distribution partners, as well as site hosts who may be interested in adding EV charging stations. These incentive programs, administered by utility companies and government entities, are designed to encourage and financially support the deployment of EV/SE infrastructure and related hardware. In this video, we will describe a popular program available throughout the state of New York called the EV Make Ready program. There are several large electric utility companies in New York serving millions of customers, and many of these utilities support EV charging station deployments throughout the state. To meet state goals to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, the New York Public Service Commission approved the EV Make Ready program in July of 2020. This program assists with the installation and related infrastructure costs of Level 2 and DC fast charging stations on both the utility and customer side. This directly supports the state's deployment goal of 50,000 Level 2 ports and 1,500 DC fast chargers by the end of 2025. At this time, the program has allocated $701 million to facilitate charger deployments statewide, $206 million of which is specifically allocated to disadvantaged communities. Depending on where the charging station deployment is located and the nature of charging plugs, as in whether those plugs are universal or proprietary, the program funds 50% up to 100% of eligible installation and related infrastructure costs. As you can see, there are several utilities that participate in this program. Under the EV Make Ready program, these utilities are collectively referred to as the joint utilities. While many of the program parameters and rules, as well as program eligibility criteria, are almost identical across these utilities, each utility may refer to its respective Make Ready program differently and reserves the right to administer participant applications in a different manner depending on the utility's unique needs or resources. Applications to the EV Make Ready program, regardless of the utility, can be accessed and completed online. Parties interested in applying for these EV charger incentives will need to select an approved contractor from the list provided online and work with the contractor on site selection and design. Once the application is submitted and approved, the utility and contractor will work together on the Make Ready infrastructure or construction. Chargers are then installed and activated, and the utility will then refund the customer upon receiving supporting documentation and station data. To support this program, funded stations must be operational for a minimum of 5 years, and each station must have a minimum of 2 plugs. DC fast charging plugs must be operational 95% of the time throughout the year. Like many EV incentive programs administered by electric utility companies, program participants must provide quarterly data related to charge station revenue and performance and usage metrics. AmpUp's Community Manager platform tracks this data and allows for convenient report generation to support these data requests. These data requests help utility companies understand how EV charging affects the grid and energy demand. In addition to the Joint Utilities EV Make Ready program, several of the participating utilities offer additional support. For example, some utilities provide an annual declining per plug incentive to help pay for DC fast charging costs. PSEG Long Island provides $400 to $500 rebates for the purchase of select Level 2 hardware, and Con Edison offers reduced electrical rates for businesses that offer public fast charging. Each of these utility companies maintain websites dedicated to these incentive and rebate offerings that are easy to navigate and explore. Contractors and installers must be approved by the joint utilities. The contractor application is available online, and once approved, the joint utilities will add the contractor and their business contact information to the joint utilities website. Individual utility email addresses are provided here for more detailed questions on this and other utility-managed incentive programs. It is important to note that site hosts and their installers should work directly with the utility for the most timely and thorough experience. Contractors and installers can assist site hosts with the application process. We want to thank you for watching this presentation. AmpUp is grateful to its hardware, installation partners, and site hosts, and we encourage you to view our other instructional videos as well. We look forward to our continued work with you in bringing clean transportation to communities all across the country. Please let us know if you have any questions or concerns by contacting our government and utility team at gnu@ampup.io. Thank you.